Step into the stream where the games come alive. MMOs to horror, let's take a deep dive. RPGs and ghosts, adventures untold. Simulators and chill vibes, let the fun unfold. From quests and scares, it's a thrilling ride. Arcade, I'll break out, your gamer guide. A whole lot of everything, it's time to play. Drop in, say hi, and make your day. From quests to scares, it's a thrilling ride. Arcade, I'll break out, your gamer guide. A whole lot of everything, it's time to play. Drop in, say hi, and make your day. Your day. And make your day. From quests to scares, it's a thrilling ride. Arcade, I'll break out, your gamer guide. A whole lot of everything, it's time to play. Drop in, say hi, and make your day. Step into the stream where the games come alive. MMOs to horror, let's take a deep dive. RPGs and ghosts, adventures untold. Simulators and chill vibes, let the fun unfold. From quests to scares, it's a thrilling ride. Arcade, I'll break out, your gamer guide. A whole lot of everything, it's time to play. Drop in, say hi, and make your day. From quests to scares, it's a thrilling ride. Arcade, I'll break out, your gamer guide. A whole lot of everything, it's time to play. Drop in, say hi, and make your day.
All right, sorry about that, guys. No, my little character here is probably a little too big. Sorry. I don't know what this, I've never played this game before. So. Let me know if the character's a little too big for you guys. And sorry about my allergies for a second. Close this out. I'm timing out my bot because for some reason only supposed to do that every hour and 30 minutes. Apparently thinking hour and 30 minutes is every a couple of minutes. So I do apologize for that bot being a pain in the butt. So I want to just go over some weird things I've seen in the settings. Not this. That's not weird. Well, maybe it is. This here was very weird. Like, space, highlight all important objects and stuff. Apparently this game was on the Macintosh. Go figure. Press 8 brings up the option menu. F5, save menu. Diary. Toggle between subtitle and speech options. No speech, no subtitle speech. Oh, and you can change to English, Espanol, France, Italian, Polish, whatever that is. English, Dutch, English, whatever. And I change this to additional effects. I lowered mine to medium. And then we're gonna go. And then we have extras. I don't have that unlocked yet because new game for me. A casual adventure for new adventures. All help features will be enabled. Or hard mode. I'm gonna go, of course, easy mode.
Who has the power to outwit their own fate? As long as the gods steer the ship of time, there's one thing that's certain. The chains of Satinav will not break. The days were happy for dreamy Andergast. Andagast. Peace with arch-enemy Nostria seemed to be within immediate reach. Nostria's queen was about to pay a visit. In order to prepare for the joyful occasion, the king had called the young lads of Andagast to take up a cheerful challenge.
Really? That's some...
The oak leaf. He doesn't let go of the vicious dog.
Dogs are much smarter than that, Ulfried. They roll on their backs when they know they've lost. How about it, Geron? Are you giving up? Give him some air for a bit so he can make himself heard.
But Geralt can examine his surroundings. Closer with the left click. Environment click to talk to him.
I will.
Gosh, you're gonna drown me. Sorry, at the beginning of the game.
What's that? I'm having trouble understanding you.
Yeah.
I will prevail.
No, Birdcatcher, you will lose. I'll explain the algebra to you. You'll have to find 4 copper oak leaves to win the contest. I, on the other hand, need 4 oak leaves made of brass. At the moment, you're just 1 oak leaf ahead of me, and given that Ulfried here will soon rid you of this oak leaf, you're at least 1 leaf short of victory. Or do you still think you can free yourself?
Hmm.
My hammer.
Never mind him.
Why don't you just give up, Birdcatcher?
Now in your inventory.
Will you stop?
Just imagine if the bad luck charmer wins and gets received by the king. Help me out here, Ulfried. What did the blind seer say back then, before he was burnt at the stake?
That Geron is evil.
I believe he said that Geron will bring us great misfortune. You have to consider the exact wording with prophecies, Ulfried.
Oh, wow. That's horrible, man.
What if Geron curses us? They say he's got a dark gift.
Nonsense.
So I have magic. Magic items that are highly fragile.
You want the jug? This wine is only meant for the victor of the challenge, which would be me.
Which...
Far be it from me to stifle your hopes, Geron, but my jug is much too far away for you.
Click left on the jug icon next to the inventory bar. Ah.
It isn't going to work this way.
Gosh. And click left on the jug icon.
What the? Stop it! Do you want to bludgeon him to death? Just take the oak leaf and let's go.
Yes, they were indeed happy days for dreamy Andagast. Only a few foresaw that soon nothing would be the same as it had been before.
What have you done to the cage? Leave it there. I'll fix it later.
Gwynling, I didn't break it.
Yes, yes.
It was Olgierd and his farmhands. They ambushed me and took my oak leaf. You know, the one for the oak leaf challenge. You hear? They destroyed the cage, not me.
That... It can't be.
But you know what? I'll win the contest anyway. I'll take back my oak leaf and I'll win. And then no one will taunt me anymore. What are you doing there anyway?
Geron, this nonsense isn't going to lead anywhere.
I don't want to spend my whole life...
Being just a hunter and a trapper like me, without a cage, you're not even that, you know.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Sucked. We did that. Not really caring about the achievements, honestly. But, whatever.
You seem tired. Why don't you go to bed?
Those dreams, they eat away at me and consume me. And those crows, those horrible creatures, they already feasted on the dead knight Ulderic's flesh. Something's afoot.
How did Knight Alderic die?
He was murdered.
The old man? Why would anyone do that?
Who knows? But he was one of those who finished off the seer back in the day.
Gwynling the Seer has been dead for a long time now.
Yes, yes.
The crows prevent you from sleeping.
They're watching us. Don't look into their eyes. They look right into your soul, Geron.
I'm not afraid of a bunch of crows.
Until you hear the wings of Golgaris swoosh by.
Who says that Boron's soul bird can't be put in a cage as well? What dreams are those?
Eyes keep staring at me. Blind eyes. Like in the days when the seer was still alive.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. They're only dreams.
See? That's what I mean. Will you please stop brooding over that seer already? He was burnt at the stake, right?
13 years ago.
Because he foresaw King Gwendolen's death.
That's not the reason why. He abducted children. Nobody
Wow.
knows why. Be that as it may, he had sinister plans for Andergast. He ordered legions of crows to conquer the town, or to destroy it. At least that's what they say.
And that's why you're rummaging through the innards of this bird?
His crows brought dark dreams with them.
Enough of those horror stories. Once I've won the Oakleaf Challenge,
You're only earning scoffs and sneers for yourself.
the victor will be honored by the king.
Everyone remains in the place meant for them. When will you finally accept that?
Can you fix the cage?
Guess I'll have to. We're going to need it still.
Do we have a new job?
Job, he says. Before any of those hicks even begin to notice what's about to hit them, it'll be far too late.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the crows, Geron. The crows.
What's up with that dead crow?
I want to know what brought them here.
That's easy. Winter is near. It's looking for warmth.
It's chock full of black bile.
Ew.
Will you help me with the Oakleaf Challenge?
Leave me alone with your tomfoolery. I've got more important things to do.
Those crows will still be here tomorrow. The challenge only lasts today. Will you help me with the Oakleaf Challenge?
Leave me alone. I've got more.
Those crows...
Whatever.
I have to run. My rivals aren't sleeping.
Alright, so... the things I can do...
I'll borrow your walking cane for a bit.
Everything I can look at is...
Gwynling rummaged through the whole room yesterday to find this drawing. And as always, he said nothing about what it means.
So this is Gwynling. Broken... like some butterfly stuff, some other bird... gloss bulb thing.
I told you to keep your hands off that. You'll probably just break it.
Fine, jeez.
Can't you wait until I've fixed it?
No, can't. So I got a hammer, cast net, dove egg, net trap, and more. So we're gonna go downstairs now.
I need to get my third oak leaf back from Olgierd, and I'll have to go to the castle gate and ask the Chamberlain for the last riddle of the challenge.
Heck.
I'm going to succeed. You'll see. It's just that a few things aren't going the way they should at the moment, that's all. I'm going to succeed. It's just that...
Parent.
I've got 2 oak leaves. Olgierd has the 3rd, and the 4th one is still hidden. Let's go then.
Clothing trunk. So I got a flute. And a little tiny catapult.
It can't launch anymore. The string has rotted away.
This is a closet? Yeah, we can walk inside it. Oh, like hide in it. Could we? No, he's just gonna close it from the outside so we could like hide in it.
Damn it, it has to be somewhere.
But the guard says he doesn't have it.
Shut up. Geron's over there. He might eavesdrop.
Steak. You better, not mess with them for...
Well, the guard says he doesn't have it.
What was the text of the riddle again, Olgierd?
Damn, can't you remember anything? In front of the castle stands a guard with his trousers and shirt, and in one of those 2 there's a leaf. I give you my word.
There's a leaf.
Yes, but he swore by Prios that he doesn't have it. Let me think.
I'm getting too old for these kinds of pranks. I'm getting too...
Oh, come on.
How am I supposed to reach that?
You don't have anything to like...
Well, no.
Darn it. So we would need like...
I've had better ideas.
Darn it. Oh. Flute. Up. Thanks. Up, pig.
A single rope for all the barrels? I'm getting too old for these kinds of pranks.
Point and click game.
What is it?
What it's called? The Dark Eye Chains of something.
Time somebody out? What in the Y spot?
Because it's my coffee stream bot.
You stink.
Timed out the same machine back?
Yeah, because
Why?
Because
You
it's
stink.
letting them know to go to my thing if they want to support me.
The most cunning swine of the realm. At least the shoemaker doesn't let them roam free anymore.
The flute.
They despise it just like everybody else does.
It is called The Dark Eye Chains of Setniv. It originally came out on the Macintosh. Where do we want?
I'll go for a walk later. Now I have to concentrate on my task.
You can't do anything with the steak. Emperor Rodri.
I'm still banned from the temple. Humorless priests.
Rodri.
Good day, blacksmith.
Sod off, bird catcher. I've got a lot on my schedule. Besides, even my best blades catch rust when you're around.
I wonder what the prize for the winner of the Oakleaf Challenge will be.
How should I know? I guess you'll be knighted.
You really think?
Well, in case you win, I sure hope not.
We'll see about that. What do you think? Who's got the best chance at winning the joust?
I don't care either way. What I do care about is that the knights pay me handsomely for my services. This year the all-time champion can't compete anyway, so the tournament doesn't make any sense at all, really.
And who would that be, pray tell?
Why, the Knight Bogumil Wraithling, of course.
Never heard of him.
Well, that's too bad.
So what's on your schedule?
Don't play dumb, kid. I'm the blacksmith. There'll be jousts in town soon. Who do you think will tend to the dented suits of armor, polish the lances and sharpen the swords, huh?
Someone who's good at those kind of things?
Oh, shut your trap.
Keep on forging.
Oh, shut up. Hey, hands off!
Hands off. There's a pig
Tomorrow it's off to the slaughter.
here. Where will be? There's got a tankard there. Nothing to put in his.
What? Why? No, bird catcher!
I wasn't even near that thing.
My lovely beer!
I didn't do anything. Don't know. I mean, this version that came out in 2021, but it first released on the Macintosh whenever the original came out. Yeah.
Greetings, minstrel. What might be thy name?
My name is Fredhelm. What do you want?
Fredhelm? As in Broderick Fredhelm?
No, I'm afraid not. Just Fredhelm. But you don't have to be so damn formal. All right then, what is it? Is there anything you wanted to complain about?
Where did you learn to play the fiddle?
Taught myself. When I was a little boy, I used to watch very closely what musicians did with their fingers.
And that is all?
No. I drew the strings and frets onto a board with coal and practiced all the chords every day. I simply imagined the music. At some point, I finally got hold of a real fiddle. Literally speaking. And since then, I've traveled the lands as a fiddler.
What's the name of the song you just played?
The ditty from Torsta Om. Is there something wrong with it?
By no means. I was just curious. I'll leave you to your fiddling.
You shouldn't be stealing, Garon. You shouldn't be stealing, Garon. Wandro is a kreutzer.
I'm not trying to steal.
I'm not going to sell any of it. They are the lottery prizes for winners.
Which excludes me, I suppose.
Hello, Garon. Have you caught a lark for me yet?
No, not yet.
Come on, Garon. I have a feeling you're not trying hard enough for me.
Nonsense. It's just not the right season for larks.
You think I believe that?
What do you want with a lark anyway?
It should sing for me. What else?
Of course. What do you think the winner of the challenge will receive for a prize?
I guess the victor will receive a commendation from the king and will be able to parade around a medal.
That's it?
What do you mean? Have you entered the contest?
Why not?
My, you keep hanging in there, don't you, Garon?
Do you like the music?
Yes, I've been listening the whole time. Oh, how I'd love to go closer to the musician and watch him play. But unfortunately, I have to stay here and watch the lots. I wish he would play the song about the Bruin's bride. I don't think I could hold myself back any longer in that case.
Quite busy, isn't it?
Yes, isn't that great? And this is just the beginning. All those strangers, the beautiful music. Finally, some life in Andergast. But, have you heard of Magistra Dorata?
The old hag who looks like her wand?
Don't mock her, she's dead.
Dead?
Her eyes torn right from their sockets, the same as Knight Alderic.
That's weird.
Another
Yes.
death by crows? Jeez.
Isn't the minstrel's music to die for?
What's in the big pot?
Acorns.
For the pigs?
No, those are lots for the town fair, in honor of the Queen of Nostria. Wandro is a kreutzer.
And what are the prizes?
I still have this straw puppet, this flask of plum spirit, and this wheel of cheese. The winner can choose the prize for themselves.
I want to test my fortune.
Well, Garon, are you sure? With your luck, I'll bet you'll lose.
Don't you start as well. Here's your kreutzer. Damn.
Will you be so kind as to put the acorn in this box? And please don't look so disappointed. Bad luck at gambling means good luck in love, all right?
Has anyone ever won at all?
Of course. What do you think I am? A cheat? Look, I put all the acorns that have already been drawn into this box. I've painted little patterns on the winning acorns. And as you can see, there is already one winning lot in the box. That means that there has in fact been a winner already.
All right, all right. See you later, Hilda.
See you, and don't forget the lark.
Gotta talk to him.
Fredhelm,
Yes?
can you play something different?
You don't like my music, huh?
Oh, but I do. It's just that I'd like to hear a certain song. The song about the Bruin's bride.
I haven't played that in a long time. Can't I play a different tune?
Come on, you can do it, Fredhelm. These people aren't going to notice if there's some notes missing anyway.
All right.
And make it nice and loud, please, so that everybody in the marketplace can hear you.
Will do. A special request for this birdcatcher here.
What? Be careful, minstrel. When the bird catcher has requests, there's bound to be some damage.
You can't know this, but he's going to spell doom for all of us.
Don't listen to them, just play. The lots that have already been drawn. Ah, this acorn here has a pattern.
So I think I have a winning lot. Wow.
Fredhelm,
Yes?
you can play something else now if you want to.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I just thought maybe something happy and cheerful would be nice for a change. A drinking song, maybe.
Well, all right then. But at some point I'll be done with your requests.
Okay, maybe.
I did. Yeah.
Oh, why don't you play your flute anymore? I'd let you practice in front of my window every night.
Oh, please, no. I'd rather cut off both my ears
Here,
than listen to that whining.
I'll think about it. I want to have another go. I'm sure I'll be lucky this time.
No, you're only wasting your money. And you could let the others have their turn too.
There are no others around at the moment, so please take the Kreutzer.
All right, if that's what you want.
Exactly. Now for a quick exchange with the winning lot. There! I won!
Bah! Witchcraft!
Congratulations, Garon. What prize do you want?
Plum spirit.
Give me the plum spirit.
Here you go. If you'd rather have something else, you can come and exchange it later.
Penny pincher. Have the plum spirit. Huh? Oh, isn't she nice? She's gonna let me exchange stuff.
I can't reach it. My arm is too short.
Oh.
That's one of the town bailiff's shirts.
The heck, man?
What are you doing there?
The beautiful decoration.
I'm authorized to do that.
What? You are?
Hey, there is indeed one of Olgierd's brass oak leaves. Let's see what the wind bag has to say about that.
The copper. Mm. Underclothing, apron.
My arm is too short.
Did I use this and pull it down?
I don't need that.
Let's see if we can go this way. Got a crank.
Don't mess with that thing, bird catcher.
Wow. Not messing with it.
Don't touch that.
I'm not.
I'm too occupied with other things right now, so I don't really want to pray.
Sometimes it helps. Castle guard, another pig.
Tomorrow it's off to the slaughter.
See what he says.
Why are you loitering here, birdcatcher? You have no business in the castle.
You again?
What's the riddle for the last oak leaf?
It's as if the riddle for the fourth oak leaf was made especially for you. The sows at the north gate are peculiar beasts. On acorns they feast, yet show disdain for the leaves.
Sows at the north gate, acorns, no leaves. Sounds easy, but why should this riddle be made for me?
You'd better hurry, before one of your rivals takes the prize.
What's the prize for the victor again?
The victor will be honored by the king himself.
What exactly does that mean?
You have no business participating in the challenge if you can't appreciate that, unworthy peasant.
Olgierd of the Dyers has stolen one of my oak leaves.
What business is it of mine if you lose your leaves?
But that's not fair. They outnumbered me.
Well, let that be a lesson to you.
I don't need any lessons. I'll get it back somehow. I'll be back.
I don't care. Got the temple, so there's like locked.
Piss off!
This will yield nothing. Look, Olgierd, an oak leaf of pure brass. It just fell in front of my feet.
That must be the one from the castle guard. Where did you...
Why don't we just swap? Oak leaf for oak leaf.
So that you can win? No way.
If we don't, neither of us will win. There are other participants in the challenge, as you know.
All right then. How many oak leaves do you have already?
As many as you have.
I see. All right, birdcatcher. This is your lucky day. We'll swap, but be warned, Geron. If you win the challenge, Ulfried will beat you to a pulp.
Well, you better get some rest then. Aren't you one of the Nostrians' fiercest enemies? So why do you participate in a challenge to honor their queen?
I'm not doing it for that Nostrian broad. I'm only doing this for me. There will never be peace with that vermin. An alliance between Andergast and Nostria? That would be as natural as... a flying frog?
Witty.
Beat it.
Hey, those things can easily bite my hand off.
Hmm.
Look at the bird catcher. Poor boy doesn't get enough food.
Yeah, that's funny. But here's the oak leaf. I've got all 4. I should hurry to the Chamberlain.
Yep.
You again?
I've got all 4 oak leaves.
What? You? Show them to me. Yes, indeed.
Now the Dire Bunch can see who were the fools all along.
Not so fast. There's one more task ahead of you.
But I've collected all 4 leaves.
Take this town pennant here and hoist it in front of the castle walls.
Oh my. Now that reeks of harassment.
It's meant to be a tribute to the town and your king. You are supposed to show your pride in being a subject of the King of Andergast.
Piece of cake. That has to go on the crossbar.
There's freaking cross. Oh, right there again?
Don't touch that.
You told me to put banner. The okay, F. I would save, right? No. Menu. Game. A crank.
The bird catcher has succeeded. That's not a good omen.
Oh my god.
You have achieved victory in the Oakleaf Challenge.
Who would have thought?
In order to receive your honors, you will be allowed to appear before your king today. But someone of your ilk will not be admitted into the presence of the king, just like that. So listen to me carefully.
Whatever you say, Master Chamberlain.
Royal Chamberlain.
My apologies.
First rule, you're only to talk if you are spoken to first. Do not ever interrupt the king. Or me, for that matter. And don't approach the throne closer than 7 paces.
Yes, sir.
You can count to 7, right?
7 is the number that comes after 6.
You will address the king as Your Royal Highness or Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness. Got it?
Don't cause me any embarrassment. One slip, and you'll have spent your final day in Andergast. All right, let's get this thing over with.
Newcastle, report.
The young Queen of Nostria will spend some memorable days here in Andergast, Your Majesty.
Have the guards been clothed properly from the armory? And has the messenger with a welcome note finally been sent?
Not only that, my liege. The finest pastries have arrived from Albernian shores. They taste delicious. And we finally managed to cast the role of the rogue Morgul for the soirée. Old Buckledorn will play the part.
An interesting choice. He shall not frighten the Queen too much, though.
As you wish, my liege.
Who is that young lad over there? Is he a carny, too?
Your Majesty, a victor has been named in the minor challenge of the Oakleaf for the common folk. It is young Garon from the Tannerhood.
Your Majesty.
The youngster is the stepchild of Ranger Gwynling.
Is that so?
It's true, Your Majesty.
Old Gwynling. Without him, we'd probably still be fearing the seer to this day.
Your Majesty, don't forget that...
He paid his dues. Be that as it may, I hereby proclaim you winner of the Oakleaf Challenge, Garon.
Thus spoken and sealed in the 1,889th year of independence.
May you make Andergast proud, my boy.
You may thank the king and rise now.
I thank you for this honor, Your Majesty.
Your audience is over now.
Wait. Say, didn't you learn the trade of the hunt from Gwendling, Garon?
He taught me one or two things, all right, but I'm still at the beginning of my career.
Each journey starts with the first step. Say, Sir Newcastle, have the attempts to rid the royal guest chambers of those nasty crows been successful yet?
Your Majesty, we're doing all we can.
But?
They're proving themselves quite obstinate, my liege. Nasty little buggers indeed, those crows.
I've been hearing that for days now.
The servants are doing the best they can.
Not good enough, it seems. It would constitute an insult to the Queen of Nostria. Garon, do you think you can deal with crows?
They're just birds like every other kind. You bait them, scoop them, grab hold of them.
Well, that's good news. I hereby charge you with the mission of ridding the royal guest chamber of all crows.
But, Your Majesty...
The whole court is terribly busy, Newcastle. I'm sure you can use a helping hand.
Of course, my liege. I'm just saying... Well, you know what people say about him.
I'm not inclined to bother with the superstitions of the plebs. It is concluded. Take the man-child to the ravaged chambers at once.
Very well, my liege.
Fulfill your charge well, Garon, and we'll meet again. The fate of Andergast lies in your hands.
I will not disappoint you, my king.
You have brought me some serious trouble already, young man. I hope you won't cause us any more bad luck.
I'll do my best.
Yes.
The crows have been at it in here since yesterday. You can see for yourself what damage they've done. In just a few days, the Queen of Nostria will arrive. These are the only appropriate chambers for a guest of that importance.
This must have been a nice room once.
Spare your cheeky comments. You'd better start catching those crows. And I said catch, not kill. King Aphadan's wife doesn't want any bad omens, you hear?
Got it. I'll think of something.
And don't let your fingers get sticky.
Oh, well, we won't let our fingers get sticky. Save again. Here.
This is bound to batter someone to death, loose as it is. Softer than my bed. I'll never be able to catch them with my bare hands.
We'll definitely have to fix this place.
A bird catcher needs two things, a proper trap and the right bait.
What was that?
Nothing. Everything's fine.
fell again.
I could really use some sleep. Doesn't work.
That didn't help you out, did it?
You spell doom.
Just as I thought.
What? Where am I? The execution. The seer.
Silence! No bad omens. And to think I put in a good word to the king for you.
What happened?
I know what will happen. You'll catch those crows by the hour of 6 this evening, or you'll be put in the pillory.
The crows. Right. I don't suppose this was successful.
The sand in your hourglass is wasting away, birdcatcher. It will run out at the hour of 6 this evening.
This dream, it... Pull yourself together, Geron, and start to deal with those crows already. The king trusts me. I can't let him down. Perhaps Gwynling found something that can help me while he was dissecting the bird.
Why are you loitering here, birdcatcher? You have no business in the castle.
I need to see the king again.
Did you find a way to catch the crows?
Not yet, but...
So we better hurry. Go on.
Nothing I can do here. Can I?
I'm too occupied with other...
You should. Beer, I spilled that. That. There. There. Let's talk to her stepfather about that.
Geron, you turned up at the right time.
He sure seems to have gone through a mood change. That can't be good.
You'll have to catch a fairy for me, as quickly as possible.
A fairy? What's gotten into you?
We don't have much time. Help me.
I need your help. This cannot be delayed.
I may be wrong, but perhaps the seer is back.
Again with this horror story. You're not making any sense. You'd better help me expel the crows from the royal guest chambers.
Later. For now, just do what I tell you.
How do you know so much about the seer?
It was I who led all those heroes to him. To his hideout in the Stone Oak Forest.
You were part of the hero's quest?
Hunters and scouts. We caught him, and then we burnt him.
And now a knight and a magician are dead.
Just trust me, and all will be fine.
What's a fairy got to do with the seer?
Not a fairy. The fairy. You have to catch her before someone else does.
What does the seer want with the fairy?
Only she can unleash the power of the magic harp. No man, not even the seer, can play it without dying. By the gods. If he's back, everything will start all over.
You aren't making any sense to me, old man. What powers does the harp hold?
Nobody knows. But it is said that when the harp sounds, Andergast will perish. That's why you have to catch the fairy. She is the key.
Tell me more about that magic harp.
I don't know. It is said to be from the realm of the fairies.
Is this the one in the drawing?
This is what she might look like. Who can be sure?
What did the seer want with the harp?
He longed for her because she was the gateway to his power. Or that's what he thought, anyway.
Why haven't you told me all this before?
Now is not the time.
Well, obviously, it never was the time. How could the seer possibly be back? He's dead, isn't he?
We all watched him die. But now not only the crows have returned.
But the magpies too?
Murders, Geron. Where none should occur. First Knight Ulderich, now Magister Dorata. They were the ones who put the seer at the stake. Who knows what else will happen?
If I catch the fairy, will you help me with the king's crows?
I've caught the little bugger with a special attractant, but it needs water that's been touched by fairy magic.
So I would have to go where the fairy lives anyway.
That's right. But would you please hurry now?
You don't have to tell me that. All right. How do I catch a fairy?
The fairy lives in a hidden place in the Stone Oak Forest, near an old but sealed fairy portal. Look about 2 midden miles north of the Old Finger, where the oneberries grow. If you hear the great waterfall, you're in the right place.
Oh, I'll find that place all right.
Try to lure the fairy out of her hollow by playing your flute. She's nosy, but also very shy.
And then I'll catch her with a cage.
Fairies can be deceiving. Don't let her put a spell on you.
Not to worry. If she's got wings, I'll catch her. And with this fairy water, I'll be able to catch my crows?
Yes. All the other ingredients are easy to find.
Splendid. The king will be amazed. I'm on my way now.
You mustn't fail.
Cage fix one?
Is the cage fixed yet?
Yes. And take better care of it next time.
Oh, hopefully the guys won't beat the living crap out of me.
I told you to keep your hands off that. You'll probably just break.
Can I take the painting with me to know what I'm looking for?
Gwynling rummaged through the whole room yesterday to...
That.
I'm getting too old.
I'm not trying to do prank. Oh, this just goes over here. But, okay, whatever. Where?
Very well then. Hello there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What?
Nothing. You're doing all right. Just keep practicing. I'm not even here. You're all alone in the woods and nobody's here to judge you. Not even me. See how I'm gone?
That must be her. Stop. Wait. I've got a beautiful melody for you. Listen to this.
Just keep on playing.
Will you come out of there?
Who?
Why, you, of course.
Who, me? Have you forgotten you're all alone?
I'm not alone. You are here.
And who else?
Nobody?
Aha! If you were a friend of the forest, they'd all be here. The moss hogs and the hazel ferrets. The pebble crane would even rain on you from the skies to honor you. And the wood foxes would build a magnificent bonfire, and everyone would dance.
What?
But as you are not a friend of the forest, everyone just stayed at home.
If I were a friend of the forest, would you come out then?
Yes, in that case we'd have something to talk about. We'd have to stand in awkward silence otherwise.
And in order to be a friend of the forest, I'd have to...
Have friends, that's right. Resin rats, for example. Or paper finches.
And where would I find those?
If you don't have any friends, you have to make them up.
What on earth has Gwynling foisted upon me? I'll be back in a minute.
Right, so we have to catch this ferry now.
Help yourself. I have plenty of those.
What's hidden in the foliage there?
Blink. Supposed to be a chestnut. I said blink.
At last, an animal that's easy to catch.
Oh, well, what? Oh, never mind. The blink one.
Very well. Perhaps Gwynling will settle for a hedgehog in case I can't catch the fairy.
So we have the hedgehog.
Ow!
Serves you right, spiky guy. You shouldn't always sting our guests. No wonder no one ever comes to visit us.
It's like, no wonder no one visited us.
Lure the fairy out of her hollow playing the flute. Great idea, Gwynling. All right. This one goes here. That one there. This one over there. Chestnut mannequin.
Chestnut mannequin. Okay.
Hello? Well, now, a chestnut king.
A king? Really?
Yeah, he rules the realm of the chestnuts and he's my friend.
I'm deeply honored, your tiny majesty.
Here on here is my dearest friend of the forest, my lady fairy.
Both of you may enter.
Aw.
Finally. What a strange place. Dolls made of bulbs with hats made of leaves. But where is the...
Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavunda, and this is Miss Greenbelt, Finkel and Hinkle, the Turnip Ghosts, and Plapperup. To make it simple, you can call me Nuri.
Nuri.
Why are you looking at me like that? Are you... in love?
Now that's unfortunate. I thought you were a fairy. All this nonsense completely in vain.
Of course I am a fairy. What else could I be?
You're a human, just like I am. You're much too tall for a blossom fairy and a man-sized fairy.
We'll turn you into a radish at once if you don't keep quiet.
Oh no. The dolls. No, please. Please don't do it. I'm just a simple bird catcher. How was I supposed to know?
I'm just fooling around. I can't turn anyone into a radish. In fact, I can't turn anyone into anything anymore.
But you are a fairy?
Yes. Why?
Would you like to come with me?
Why? Do you want to show me your world, which must be full of humans?
Yes.
With roofs made from wooden shingles?
Exactly. I can show you those.
Oh, that's marvelous. But no, I can't leave here. I must stay near the fairy gate.
Why can't you just come with me?
If I leave here, I get sick. The only thing that keeps me alive in this world is the magic of the fairy gate.
How's that?
It is my well. Without its water, my soul dries up. Like a plant.
Couldn't you just take a part of the magic with you?
How could I do that?
Let me think about it. Did you come from the fairyland?
Yes. And hopefully I'll never go back there.
Why don't you want to go back to your home?
That's just the way it is.
Well, all right. To each their own secrets. Is this the fairy gate? Does it lead to your world?
Not anymore. It's been sealed.
I'll be back in a minute.
Go on, say hello to them.
What?
Go on.
Hello, Hinkle and Finkel and whatever your names are.
Go on, say...
What?
Whatever your name.
Whoever sealed this fairy gate certainly wasn't weak.
Must have been... But...
Can I borrow one of these ribbons?
Not those. I wanted to use them to... No. I can't remember what I wanted with them. I'll give them to you as a present.
Thank you. Very kind. I think he's got more of like a puppy.
Get out of there. Let's see where this leads me.
Like what?
Well, the prawn shellers of Nostria would laugh at me, but that's still a fishing rod.
Okay, so we're going to use fishing rod. Fairy gate. What?
What are you doing there?
Very well, but how do I seal the snail shell now?
Oh.
Interesting. The acorn fits on the end of the snail shell like a cork. Now finally I'll attach the leather ribbon so that the fairy won't spill anything.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Look what I've made for you.
You've tied Yerka the snail to a leather ribbon.
No, look. The snail shell is filled with water from the fairy gate. Now you can come with me.
Really?
Just try it. Alrighty, let's go.
Let's see if she can leave with me.
You have to show me everything. Where do we go first?
We have to go to Andergast.
Is that where you live?
That's one way of expressing it.
Which way? This way.
Wait.
Look, Geron. A magnificent bird.
This plague gets worse and worse. Come, there's the town gate.
I just want to say hello to him.
This unkempt black witch's beast?
says the ugly, pale-faced pig-eater.
Hello, Raven.
I advise you to avoid the town.
What's he saying?
Two dark figures tiptoe past the gate. They're on the lookout for your fairy friend.
Who says she's a fairy?
I am a fairy.
She's lying. How come you can talk anyway? And how do you know everything?
I once made a big mistake, so the gods punished me by giving me the conscience of a man.
Birds don't make mistakes. Birds just do whatever it is that birds do.
You mean like the crows in this town?
Why don't you regale us with a cheerful tale?
Stay away from him, Nuri. Something's wrong here.
But all creatures have the gift of speech, Garon.
That's not important. Come on. You'll be safe with me and Gwynling. Why is the door open?
This is where you live?
Something's wrong here.
Look at this mess.
Is this blood? By the gods, there's somebody here. The fairy. I have to hide her.
And maybe in the closet?
Look, Nuri, this is exciting.
A closet.
Is that a cave?
Yes, wait in there until you see a bright light.
Who's this? Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda, but Garon calls me Nuri.
That's the end.
I have to find out what's going on here. It can't launch anymore. The string has rot. Hanging loose again, but I'll have to deal with that later.
Oh my gosh.
By the gods. What happened here? Your eyes. Who did this to you?
The seer. He's back.
Don't move. I'm with you now.
He sent his creatures for me. The fairy. You'll have to... They...
Gwynling. Gwynling, stay with me. What kind of creatures were they?
Creatures of the night. Strangers in a strange world.
What did they look like?
They had pale faces and pointy claws.
What did you tell them?
I spit at them with my own blood.
What do they want with the fairy?
He needs her, but he mustn't get her.
What did the attackers want from you?
The old fairy. Scholar. He'll be the next.
What fairy scholar? Please don't die. Not now.
He travelled with us back then. 13 years ago. He was the one who sealed the gate to the fairyland.
Where is he now?
It was all in vain.
Where is the fairy scholar?
In the blood barrier at the Red Lake.
He went to the Auckland?
It's too late now. All is lost.
What will happen with the fairy now?
There's only one solution.
What way is that?
You'll have to kill her. It's the only way that Seer can be stopped.
What? No, I'm not a murderer.
In that case, Andergast will perish.
I can't kill the fairy.
You'll have to do it.
Surely there must be another way.
Don't be a fool. His power is beyond the realm of your imagination.
Gwynling?
There. I can hear them. The black wings.
No. No. No, 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 no! What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? I can't kill the fairy. I'm not going to change my mind again. There must be another way. The fairy scholar. The Red Lake in the Blood Barrier. The king can deploy his knights there. They'll know how to defeat the seer. I must go to the castle immediately to warn them, and everything will be fine.
There she is! There's the witch! Don't look into her eyes! Witch, take her to the stake to burn!
Oh no, Nuri!
Oh, why are you up there, Nuri?
At least it's a memento of Gwynling. The seer is bound to destroy us all with his magic harp, and that's why he needs my fairy? That's madness! Farewell, Gwynling. They ripped out his eyeballs. How can he find his way to Firon's hunting grounds now?
I'm sure he will. He's like, I'm not a witch. Are you calling her a witch? Why are you carrying around?
Your fairy is in danger, Night Hare.
Oh, it's you again.
A mob has amassed. They want to burn her like a witch. Go and help her before it's too late.
Why do they want to burn Nuri like a common witch?
That came up when she fell into the booth with the clay bowls. She raised an awful ruckus, and when everybody was looking in her direction, she fixed all the broken goods with a spell.
She has the ability to repair things with magic?
Yes, just like a witch does. And a stake can be set up in no time.
I have to rescue her. What did the fairy do?
She ran off and set all the animals free. All hell broke loose. They almost caught your friend, but she fled to the top of the wall.
Why don't you help?
I am a raven. What can I do?
Giving smart replies and making sinister threats, that's what. You buggers are nothing but bad luck.
Now that's helpful. Why don't you get with it and get her down from there before it's too late?
I'll come up with something. You keep quiet.
Hurry.
How in the name of the unknown has she gotten up there?
She's a fairy.
Nuri!
Giron, your humans are mad at me. I'm afraid that they'll do me harm.
What did you do? I told you to stay in the room.
I got bored, so I took a walk. I wanted to see a town. In the big courtyard, all the animals had been caged. I felt so sorry for them.
So you opened the cages?
Yes, then I stumbled and there was a terrible noise. All of the bowls and...
Why didn't you stay in the cabinet?
I didn't want to do any harm. Ask the Raven, he saw it all.
How did you get up there anyway?
I can't remember. I was scared of your humans, and the next thing I knew I was up here. But now, I can't get down.
Those are not my humans. Can you really perform proper magic, Nuri? Like fixing broken things?
Most of the time I can. Fixing things is easy.
Can you fix this knife with your magic?
Sure.
Do I have to throw it to you or something?
That's not necessary.
It really is fixed. Thank you.
Will you rescue me now?
I'm on it.
Oh, thank you for the raid, Barbie. How you doing? Hi, everybody. How's everybody? Welcome in. We're having a great time with this point and click game. How was your stream? Did you get any chicken dinners? I gotta get this rope taken care of with the knife.
Very well. First the rope, then the stake. No. Wait a minute. The other way around. Otherwise, the barrels will crush me down there.
Wait, what? We need to get the stake first?
How am I supposed to reach that?
Oh my god. Get down. Whatever.
Firmly wedged in.
Well, how get? I'm so. Thank you. No, baby, I'm good. Okay, I'm confused. Let me look out my... Oh.
The door isn't long enough.
Oh, hold on. I'm so silly. Just go. This here. Can't do anything with that box. Yeah, let's save again. That I don't normally care about it. Oh, return the game. Okay.
They'd only want to burn me at the stake as well. They'd only want... They'd only... They'd only... They'd only want... They'd only want... They'd only... They'd only want... They'd only... They'd only...
What the?
They'd only...
What are you doing? Why you keep fucking...
To get an achievement for the achievement when you do that. Thank you for the biddies, buddy! Okay. Well, let's go upstairs then. Alright, because he wouldn't... do that. Rope. Use the knife on the rope.
Very well. First the rope, then the stake. No. The other way around. Very well. No. The other way around. Very well. No. Wait a minute. The other way around. Not like this.
Not like this. This... I'm so... This is not the wine barrel rope.
Very well. First the rope, then the stake. No. Wait a minute. The other way around. Otherwise, the barrels will crush me down there.
I don't understand then.
Well, no.
I don't know what you want, sir.
Of course not.
Exactly.
It doesn't work that way. That's no help at all.
It would take my face off, but I gotta take your face off. I know what you mean. Alright. Alright. Have fun taking your face off.
I'll never be able to untie that with my bare hands.
I'm not trying to... Oh, maybe that's where you... Okay. Maybe I have to do it at this one spot.
Very well. No. The other way around. Otherwise, the barrels will crush me down there.
What are you talking about? I don't understand. I won't pick up the stake.
Firmly wedged in.
What? Right, do the hammer on the stake. Ah, there we go. Now. Easy. Now I can get down. And I'll put something down there. 3. So that's like, oh man, we can't get her now. Boo. And then now,
Garon, they've begun to throw stones.
This way!
Hurry.
Nuri, come now!
What happened here?
No time. We have to get out of town.
Is he dead?
Don't think about him. We have to go. He wanted you to die, and if we stay here, he'll get his wish.
What? How do you know that?
Before he died, he asked me to kill you, but I won't do that. I will protect you, so please trust me and come already.
You can come out now. The mob has calmed down.
That's a raven, not a crow.
That was the gong for the 6th hour of evening. I was supposed to be a hero by now.
A hero?
The king asked me to get rid of a plague of crows in the castle. I would have shown them all.
Get rid of a plague of crows? I prefer saviors of fairies.
I can never go back.
That's for the best anyway. The creatures who killed your mentor would find you immediately.
How come you know so much? Why are you helping us?
I have my reasons. Night Hare. Good thing those creatures didn't find you before me.
Night Hare?
Garon, what are we going to do now?
We'll travel to the Red Lake in the Blood Barrier. Into Auckland.
Into Auckland? I hope you know what you're doing.
Gwynling said something about a fairy scholar. He will know about, about you, Nuri. He'll help you.
Perhaps he can show me how to use magic again, without any pain.
Yes, I'm sure he can.
What do you think, Raven?
It's a possibility.
The scholar mustn't send me back to my home, though. I'll never go back there.
Come on. I want to be as far away from this place as possible when the sun goes down.
Poor boy. He's taking desperation for determination.
I trust him.
You know that his mentor told him to kill you.
I know. He told me. But he won't do it. He'll take me to safety and together we'll see the world. Ah, that will be marvelous. Garon, wait. Don't worry, Raven. He's not going to do anything foolish.
Please, he thinks.
I hope you're right, my child.
For the first time in his life, Garon was leaving home. He didn't know exactly where the Red Lake was, or whether he would be able to find the fairy scholar there, or how he might be able to help him. So he just followed the road towards the north. How could he have known where this journey would take him? Nuri had left all her sorrows behind. Finally, she was free. And as soon as they found the fairy scholar, she would even be able to command magic again. Then she would put a rainbow bird in every tree and would paint a happy face on Garon. Meanwhile, Garon was haunted by the voice from his dreams, and its horrific prophecy filled his heart with doubt.
Maybe that's what he said he would be.
Why did you have to get involved with the Wraithling King?
King Ephedran is not a Wraithling. It's just the name of his family.
But why does everybody believe that you bring bad luck?
I don't bring bad luck.
Come, perhaps that old woman over there knows the way to the Fairy Scholar. She can take us there in her wagon.
Wait, let me do the talking. You're very talented with the lute.
Why, thank you. It's the tune for a loved one.
A loved one?
But tell me, please, who are you? And why are you tiptoeing around my camp?
We come from Andergast, and we're traveling north to the Blood Barrier. This is Nuri, and I am Geron.
The Blood Barrier? What is your business there?
We're looking for a wise man. It's quite complicated. I can't explain the whole story.
That's okay. I'm not nosy. Just careful.
Greetings, Raven.
What dealings does the Raven have with you? You bringer of bad luck, Boron's envoy, you and your ilk. You have taken my loved one from me. Go away! Stay away from the messengers of Boron.
And who are you?
Oh yes, I am Isilda, the Carney bride, but I'm a widow now.
Where are you headed?
I'm on my way to Andergast. You might know that the Queen of Nostria is eagerly awaited. I want to perform my arts at the town fair there, but now I have a broken wheel on my trailer, and I am stuck.
What happened to your husband?
Oh, my dear Darian. He was a magnificent acrobat. I used to play the lute and sing while he was performing, but our act didn't earn us much of a living anymore. So he had the high rope set up higher than ever before.
You mean...
There were no last words, and no last wish I could foster in my heart.
That... I know how you...
Never mind.
We'd be much faster if we used the Carney's wagon, but you'd better avoid Andergast, Isilda.
How do you reckon? I'm not going back.
All of Andergast is full of crows. They're hassling the citizens and no one can do anything about them.
That sounds adventurous.
The town fair has been cancelled.
So, it would be useless for me to go there. I guess you've told the truth so far, but I'm still not completely convinced.
The Raven. He came from the direction of Andergast. Perhaps he's a bad omen.
I don't want to have anything to do with this messenger of bad luck. I guess I'd better turn round, but my problem remains. As long as the wheel is broken, I'm stuck here.
Suppose I fix the wheel for you.
Good luck with that. It's all splintered. You can come back if you want to warm yourself up.
Oh, we have to... fix her wagon.
Hey!
The truncated unicorn doesn't like Geron.
Unicorn?
No worries. My Ymra is as stoic as an oak.
Take a little rest. We still have a long way ahead of us.
How long?
I don't know. I never traveled very far. I hope everything will turn out all right.
Don't you worry. The Birdman will watch over us.
I don't trust this Raven worth a farthing.
I'm not talking about the Raven. I'm talking about the Birdman. He wears a colourful dress of plumes and is wrapped in stardust. And when he plays the flute, our hearts break from the yearning for distant places. It's the song of freedom, Geron. You just have to listen. It's so beautiful.
Birdman? You mean Arvis, the patron god of adventurers?
Wherever we go, he'll watch over us.
Aren't you tired too?
Not one bit.
What if the Birdman doesn't watch over us? What if something happens to us?
Stop it. You're making me all confused. I'm going to count the stars now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
By the gods, you can't mean that.
You should try for yourself. It will calm you down in a moment. 37.
There, you forgot one.
I like it much better like that.
Why do you trust the Raven?
He just wants to help us.
He doesn't have a reason to do that, and he keeps insulting me.
You're not making it easy to be nice to you. He is a good bird, and I believe he wants to prove that to himself by helping us. And you, Geron, will have to learn to trust someone. Not everyone is always against you.
I am a bird catcher. I'm not going to trust a darned bird. So you can fix things with a spell, yes?
It's not good when things are broken, but that's all I can do. Bigger spells drain too much energy from me when I'm not in the fairyland. I'd perish like a small, insignificant little flame.
But repairing things is definitely an option.
Yes, that's easy. It's similar to your breaking talent, but instead of imagining things smashed apart, you have to imagine the shards reassembling. Just tell me what you want me to fix, but all the components have to be present. So if a jug is broken into 7 shards, you'd have to have all 7 pieces. And then you'd have to say, I wish. The I wish part is very important.
Wonder if he could repair them himself, because he can break things with his magic.
Didn't you want to explore the surroundings, Raven?
It's late at night, and I'm not an owl, bonehead.
At least you could flutter around somewhere else for a change. You scared that old woman to death.
If that's what you want, I'm used to ingratitude.
Locked. Gwynling and I used to catch dragonflies on the bank slopes of Andra. He then proceeded to skewer them. I can't get into the trailer that way. I hope the fire doesn't lure wild beasts.
Oh, they have to...
Hey!
The truncated unicorn doesn't like Geron.
Unicorn?
No worries. My Ymra is as stoic as an oak.
Gwynling and I used to... He then proceeded... Just a moment. There's something lying there.
So... Use my... What do you do? Did you really just have
All
to...
right. I wish... you're trying to make a fool out of me again. Am I right?
As long as there are pieces missing, it won't work.
Right. Of course not.
Do I still need this? Really
It doesn't stay together that way.
Oh, can I get that piece? Oh.
All right. I wish... Hey! Really very funny.
A nice wheel.
Oh, you can do magic?
Not much anymore.
Are you a druid's daughter?
No, I am Nuri Daranella Vandra. Do you command magic?
Well, nothing like that. But I know a different kind of magic.
Really?
Darian and I were sometimes able to literally blind our audience. Watch out.
Whoa, such a beautiful, bright light. But do you always use this white powder for your magic?
What powder?
And it doesn't hurt you to summon light? Does the powder lessen your pain?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
Wait.
The wheel is back on the axle. Would you agree to give us a ride for a while now?
You have fixed the wagon. And by Travia, I can use a little company. Here are the keys to the trailer. I'll stay at the campfire a little while longer.
Let's go in. This was a nice day.
Oh yeah, like hell it was. I won the Oakleaf Challenge.
What are we going to do next?
We'll sleep.
Look. This is the white powder the wrinkly woman used to summon the glistening white light. I saw her throwing it into the fire.
Don't touch that. Who knows what it is?
I'll sleep in the bed. You can have the rug.
Huh? What? What was that? That came from outside.
No, nobody was here.
She's lying.
Regrettable.
He who speaks lies shall hold his tongue.
Please, believe me. There's no one here besides me.
Oh yes, they are here.
She's trying to lead us up the garden path. She'll have to tell us where they are.
Please, I can't tell you anything else.
In that case, we can't leave her unscathed.
Will you go away?
Time flows fast in this world.
Lives are shortened all the time. They are here, and we will find them.
What's going on?
Two strange figures are looking for us. They don't know where we are yet, but they're threatening Isidore.
Oh no. We must help her.
I have to distract the creatures somehow, or chase them off. It's hollow. I'm not touching the stuff with my bare hands. Not this way. I could seal the opening of the neck with the rag, but why would I want to do that? Not lightly. I'm not touching the I'm not touching...
Whatever.
I hope the powder does what it's supposed to. seal the opening of the neck with the rag. Now nothing's trickling out anymore.
Hurry!
Calm down.
She's wasting time.
They are here, and we will find them.
No! No! Ah!
They killed her just like that. The creature is coming to the coach box. I have to get us out of here.
What happened to Isida?
She's all right. She fled.
But her cry.
The creatures injured her, but then they let her go.
But
And then she ran off into the woods. Nuri, we have to go now. They'll kill us.
ah! Garon!
Fex be with me. It didn't work. Make yourself useful for once. There, now, quickly. My arm is too short.
Garon!
I'm working as fast as I can. I can do it, Nuri.
Garon!
I can do it.
Was it not fate that drove him forth? The seer had sought them out. For the moment, they had been able to escape, but the creatures would never stop chasing them. Who could help them now? When the seer's harp sounds, Andergast will perish, Gwynling said. And the fairy is the key. Garon had to find out more about these things. The fairy scholar was his only hope. He was right to let Nuri live. He was deeply convinced of that. Even his darkest dreams didn't reveal what woe this decision would soon befall his hometown. But would he have decided any differently had he known?
Are you really better now?
Stop asking all the time. I'm not staying in the wagon. I've been in there for days. And those pale men stopped chasing us a while ago.
All right, but we'll have to talk about your magic at some point.
Look! A human!
What am I doing here?
On the run. We're all on the run. All right.
Futile, my boy. That's a dwarf's job.
No, sure. There you're with dwarves, I guess. Nice. Or a woman. Got Staff of Bells.
I'll just take it all.
Lid. Bottle. Puppets.
Never again will the puppeteer tell this story, and that's my fault. Maybe I really am a bad luck charm.
We tried.
Strange contraption.
The owner of the yard doesn't seem to be satisfied with a simple pull rope.
Talk to the Knight of...
Hail Rondra, Sir Knight. Could you kindly tell us where we are?
This is the Thash mountain range.
Thash? So the blood barrier is not far off?
It is but a short distance for a travelling knight. For a farm boy and a maiden, it might prove quite a journey.
I am no farmer.
My maiden, you should seek protection from a proper man in these dangerous surroundings.
What kind of a man?
I am Bogomil Rathling, Knight of Andergast. At your service, fair maiden.
I am Nuri. This is my friend Geron.
Nuri it is. What an extraordinary name.
We need some gear. A rope, blankets, provisions, everything that can be of use.
Usually you can get those things from Graham. But the old pighead hides in his house and doesn't make a sound. I wouldn't trust that cutthroat anyway. Do you hear that, Graham? You are a cutthroat.
What business does a Knight of Andergast have in the Thash Mountains?
The king put me in charge of observing the orc tribes of the Blood Barrier.
You have travelled through the Blood Barrier?
Of course, but now I have to return to Andergast. There has been some unrest amongst the Tolokai. I have to report to King Eferdan immediately.
And yet you're not going immediately, just sitting here.
Did you run into an explorer in the Blood Barrier, near a red lake?
Red Lake? No, but if he came from the south, he must have been through here.
Why does this Graham hide anyway?
The stupid ox won't admit that I am right.
Right?
Right. He refuses to pay the dues he owes me.
What dues?
He's responsible for the death of my horse. Gave him spoiled fodder, so he died miserably. I'm in a hurry, but by foot alone I won't get far.
Why don't you buy this horse and carriage from us?
What use is a carney's trailer to me? But you can leave me your hack. What are you asking for it?
I'm not really sure.
Make up your mind about the price. Then I'll tell you mine.
Alright, so...
Rondra be with you, Sir Knight.
And with you.
So that's our horse here.
When will we move on?
I don't have the slightest idea where this red lake is. Besides, without any proper gear, we won't last 2 days in the Blood Barrier.
It is a pretty good game. And
How am I supposed to reach that?
Fly. I don't know. So... Hello.
Fits exactly.
Fire! Murder! The orcs are attacking!
What?
What are you lot still doing here? Scram before the Black Furs get here. Seems like you've been fooled, Sir Dwarf. The boy has sounded the bell. There are no orcs attacking.
What? What's going on in your wooden head, boy? Sounds the alarm without good cause and forces an honest dwarf out of his warm and comfy chair. I can't believe it.
I just wanted to... You didn't answer the door, sir.
Well, forget it. But you can cut out the formal hogwash while we're at it. Who are you, anyway?
I am Geron of Andergast.
From Andergast? Just like this one there? Very well, then. My name is Gram, Grandoline's son. And this is Gram's open house.
Open house? Pfft.
What do you want, Geron of Andergast?
What kind of arguments do you and the knight have anyway?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The knight says you poisoned his horse.
Why, that's what he did.
Shut your face, Rathling!
Bah!
Well, never mind. It's none of my business.
You're not so stupid after all.
We're looking for a wise man who is said to be in the blood barrier at the moment, near a red lake.
One of those weirdos, eh? I remember one of them coming through here. Wanted to buy all sorts of stuff from me. Lots of obscure rubbish.
Do you know exactly where I can find him?
Yes. I'll tell you if you can offer me something in exchange. You rub my back, I rub yours, understand?
There you have it, my boy. The dwarf is a cutthroat.
Will you bugger off and take care of your swine?
We need gear and provisions for our journey. That means a good length of rope, blankets, water.
Very well. That'll be 1 ducat, please.
What? That's much too expensive.
By Fex and Angrosh, what did you expect? Do you think this stuff grows under the rocks around here? Too expensive? I can't believe it.
But...
You can ask again as soon as you have some money.
I'll sell you the horse and the trailer.
Nah, don't bother. I don't care much for hacks and what they drag around with them.
Where is the fairy scholar, pray tell?
Do you have anything nice to offer me in exchange? In that case, I have no idea where the chap is.
I'll leave you to it then. Sir Knight Rathling.
What is it, my boy?
I'll sell you the horse for 1 ducat.
That old nag isn't worth more than half a ducat. And that would be the deal of your life, my boy. So do we have a deal?
No, we need 1 ducat.
Well, my offer still stands.
I guess we'll have to move on without any gear, Nuri.
But I thought we couldn't go on without.
To venture into the blood barrier with insufficient means, that would be foolish.
But we don't have any money, and you refuse to give us enough for the horse.
Bah!
I wonder what your friends at home are doing at the moment.
Why?
Well, they're all alone now, and they surely miss you.
All alone? Miss Greenbelt, we have to go back and fetch them.
No, we can't go back now. Do you want to run directly into the creature's claws? We have to find the fairy scholar. He will help us, and then we can fetch Mrs. Greenbald and the rest.
Miss Greenbelt?
Don't you want to help Nuri, good Sir Knight Rathling?
Oh my.
What's wrong with her?
She's sad that we can't go on.
What can I do for you, Nuri?
Miss Greenbelt.
How can I help?
Please help us out with 1 ducat, good Sir Knight. Half a ducat for the horse and half a ducat to make Nuri smile again.
I think you've got me, my boy. No gold in the world is spent in vain if it makes beauty smile again. Here you go.
I thank you, good knight.
So we can travel soon?
Yes.
And Miss Greenbelt won't have to wait much longer.
Yes, that's the spirit, my girl. Say, don't you want to stay with me after all?
Not on your life.
On your life. No.
What do you want?
Here's the money for the gear.
Wonderful! Here's your stuff. It's exceptional quality. Good value, too.
I sure hope so, dwarf.
I'll give you some advice for free. When you go into the blood barrier, you'd better not burden yourself with too much stuff. You'll feel every ounce in your bones up in the mountains.
Yes, I know that. I'll leave you to it then. In case you're cold. Oh no, I forgot. You're a fairy.
I like you.
I don't.
I don't. Oh my. Oh.
Hey, keep your paws off my Jenner Creek Blue Shine beard dye. Do you think my beard gets groomed by air and darkness alone?
You'd better leave the stuff to this dandy boy. It's his most beloved possession.
What do you want?
I'll leave you to it then.
What? No! By Angrosh and all the beard critters, my beautiful Jenner Creek Blue Shine beard dye. Who did that?
Perhaps Angrosh himself has punished you for your vanity, Sir Dwarf.
What will my beard have to say to that?
Yeah.
I can offer you this beard tonic.
Why, but it's transparent. A black beard needs a blue luster. And for that, I already have my Jenner Creek Blue Shine beard dye.
Darn it.
Raven, after being a good scout for us these last few days, Nuri has asked me to be nicer to you.
What do you think? Will you be able to do that?
I'll try. How about you?
We'll see.
We were able to escape the Seer's creatures and have come a long way. Fate might smile on us favorably. Now we're back in charge.
Well, well. Fate. What do you think that is? Fate.
The will of the gods.
And you think you can bend the will of the gods to fit your agenda?
Every man follows his destiny. It's something the gods let us pursue.
What's your destiny, then?
At least it's not being a cursed bad luck charmer. I'm responsible for the pursuit of my own happiness.
Don't you fear the prophecy? What if your doom is inevitable?
My future hasn't been decided yet.
No one ever escapes from Satinav's boundless gaze.
Tell me more about Satinav.
He's known by many names. The 13-Horned, the Irresistible, the helmsman of the Barge of Time. He once was a mighty magician, or even a demigod. The gods chained him to the Barge of Time because he tried to be the master over his own future.
They say the gods don't like people to determine their own fate.
Like Satinav, we mortals are chained to time.
In that case, I will have to break those chains. Have you seen if those demons are still following us?
Didn't you shake them off?
I think I did. I could be wrong, though. They are mighty creatures of the Seer.
I didn't see anyone following us on my scouting flights.
Good.
But that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Don't start raining on my parade. Do you see the flower box at the dwarf's house up there?
I see him.
There are womberries in there. Can you fly up there and get me some?
Do you need a healing remedy? Are you injured?
No, but they are great for wounds. We should be prepared for all possibilities on our journey.
All right, then.
now all I have to do is squeeze the berries. How do I fill it?
Don't know. Just put it.
Good old Garatian Bluebeard dye.
What do you want?
Can you make use of this Garatian beard tonic? I'll give it to you for some information.
Let's see it. Garetian? I guess this will have to make do until I can get my hands on the real stuff again. So, what do you want to know?
Where exactly has the scholar gone?
He babbled something about a cave to the north of a big orc statue, near a red lake. He couldn't wait to get there. His imp had made a mess of my whole shop.
When did the fairy scholar pass through here?
That must have been a month ago. Wanted to stay the winter in the Blood Barrier. I called him crazy. All his imp had for me was a dirty laugh.
What is an imp doing with a fairy scholar?
How the hell should I know? That was an unholy, uninhibited, nasty little imp. Ugly and mean. My shop still reeks of his foul mouth.
How do we get to this cave?
First you travel north, through the Screech Owl Forest. Or, better yet, past Bloodthorn Hollow. Oh, never mind. I'll show you on the map.
Why, thank you, Master Dwarf.
Yes, now we can go.
Come on, Nuri. Let's move on.
Come along, Raven.
Oh gosh. Something's going on somewhere.
The Blood Barrier. Most impassable of all mountain ranges. What in the name of all 12 gods had made the fairy scholar come here?
Oh no. He's not wearing any shoes.
There wasn't a single danger that didn't lurk here.
This is really cool, the artwork here.
Into what kind of barren land had he brought Nuri? The orcs called these mountains Gravish's Claws. And of all the Black Furs, the most horrible tribe called this its home. They took their captured prisoners to the caves of Orakar and hunted them to death. That's what was said of the bloodthirsty Zolochai. And the path led straight through their camp.
This is great.
Shh, Nuri. Come over here into the shadows. They can't see us here.
Yeah,
That's a whole camp of orcs. If they find us, we're dead.
And why you gotta be out there?
Raven!
Go on, report. And craw a little less loudly, if you will.
The Red Lake is behind this ridge, but the orcs are everywhere. They are here to perform a ritual. It will take days for them to finish it and leave.
No Red Lake, then?
Nonsense. We haven't journeyed through the blood barrier for days just to turn back now.
You want to save the fairy, yet you risk her death. I thought Nuri could trust you. But you're doing exactly what Gwynling asked you to.
Don't worry, Raven. Garen knows exactly what to do. Don't you, Garen?
Of course I do. I'll get you to the fairy scholar in one piece. This can't be true. The orcs will rip us apart.
You'd better hurry.
Ushai Orkash, Droshak, Schnach Tairach, Groch Roik Hakus, Go Israel.
Nuri!
They are fighting about who Tyrek will crush like a maggot.
What? You said something about Tyrak. Do you understand what the Black Furs are saying?
Don't you?
Oh, forget it. And what, pray tell, are they talking about?
Those two don't like each other. And the third one is always laughing.
Anything important that could help us?
Wait a minute.
Ushai Orkash, Droshak, Schnach Tairach, Groch Roik Hakus, Go Israel.
It's a story with a lot of names in it.
I don't think stories will get us any further ahead.
They're talking about blood and guts a lot.
Are they exchanging recipes or what?
They are fighting about who Tyrek will crush like a maggot.
And which of them is Tyrak?
That's their blood god.
The big loud one is impatient. He's eager to receive a sign from Tyrak. Otherwise, he'll start the dance himself.
So they're waiting for a sign. Interesting. Let's listen in on the orcs some more.
Okay.
Thyrock.
Seems to be quite entertaining.
They laugh about a human's bone.
Disgusting. I hope they aren't cooking the fairy scholar.
No. The bone is really tiny.
Who knows what size those fairy scholars are?
The big loud orc is more interested in ogre excrement.
Great. I always wondered what orcs talk about.
Will this be of any use to us?
We give them ogre excrement for a present, and they'll let us pass in exchange.
If only life were that easy.
Don't worry, Nuri. I'll protect you.
I miss my forest and all the life within it.
We'll be with the fairy scholar soon, and all will be fine.
That sounds so beautiful.
I just have to get rid of the orcs.
You still have me, Nuri.
I'll deal with this. All will be fine. I never meant to rummage through the rubbish of some orcs. And to top it off, the effort didn't even yield anything. Is this a human skull? Oh, great. I'll relieve you of that. There are cracks in a segment of that rock, but I can't break that off with my bare hands. The rock is bleeding color.
Bleeding rock.
I can't reach it. Plus, the orcs would detect me. Say. Do you see that jawbone at the pole?
Yes.
You'll have to fetch it for me.
Why me?
You're a bird. Flutter, flutter.
I'm not a common scavenger crow.
Please.
No.
Pretty please?
I know this game. It ends with 1,000 pleases, and my answer still will be no.
Do it for Nuri.
Oh, well.
Korka, Hakulzach, Groch Jurahir, Knack Tairach. Taika Jorm Barak Baruk Sharas, Kor
The raven hardly caught the orc's attention.
Good.
This doesn't make him any more handsome.
No.
Keshanta Zazaroy Vexkaer, Zuloch
I don't want
Akori, Troch Aika Brazorak. Zurbramok Narak. Vorka Taika, Norka Taika Rek. Ugranomoch, Tairach Takai, Ugranomoch, Tarakwash, Kutzmoch Turk, Mokroch, Ochmoch Knoch, Takai, Karka, Takai, Karka, Takai, Karka, Takai, Karka.
No, you're right, thank you.
Asek Aslasa, Uchkno Knakra, Eike, Maragokash. Ihr Hark, Takai, Takai, Karka, Takai, Takai, Karka, Takai, Takai, Karka. Ach, Obrak.
Obrik, okay. Kite, Obrik.
Reeks of horrible weeds. This constant dripping makes me go mad, but I'm used to that from my room in Andergast. Of course not. And now, the dripping is not loud enough yet. Sure, the drummer is busy, but it's still safer when he's not there. Sure, the drummer is busy, but it's still safe.
Where is my knife?
Yes, but I don't want to take a risk so long as the orc is still sitting there.
What do I combine? What do I do with it then?
This doesn't make him any more. I need to focus on the task. He's not hungry anymore.
Oh, what do I combine it with then?
And now, the dripping is not loud enough yet. That would make a nice storm lantern or grave light. The board is too solid. It won't burn that easily. I can't think of anything here.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't want to take a risk so long as the orc is still sitting there. Reeks of horrible weeds. This mongrel is in the way. If he wakes up, all will be lost.
Orc shaman and a drummer.
I can't reach the water from here.
F9, F5 to save here. Wow, I saved that far back.
I can't reach the rotten tree from here. orc idol is silent, but it seems the shaman is waiting for a sign from him. Up close, it isn't even half as scary. A throw hook?
How do I get...
That doesn't help. Not likely.
Yeah, I did all that. What else can I turn?
Reeks of horrible...
Get my,
I guess I could try to bludgeon him from behind, but the shaman would surely notice. I'm not going to climb down there. The smoke is not a good sign. He's dancing to the rhythm of a drum. Perhaps that's his way of contacting his god.
What do I do with the split skull? I don't know what to do with that yet. I wouldn't even pick up the redstone yet. Nothing with the rubbish.
Say. We'll deal with them, won't we?
There are dozens of them. You don't even have a sword.
Raven, you distract them. And Nuri? Do you know how to perform a death spell?
No.
Sleeping spell?
No.
We'll deal with them anyway. Is there a different way?
There is a good lane to fly through over there.
I meant for the three of us.
No, I'm sorry. The only way is through the orcs' camp.
Can't you fly us over there? I'm sorry I was cross with you again. I know you only mean the best with your warnings, but we have to reach that explorer at the Red Lake.
Apology accepted.
Didn't you want to say something too?
Yes.
Yes?
Don't make our situation any worse.
Oh, nothing. Nuri!
They are fighting about who Tyrek will...
What? All will be...
The crow, there's... Bracelet?
As long as the orcs are still there, I'd better stay down here. We'll have to watch our every step, or we'll be the next to sizzle over the fire. A pile of rubbish. It looks so neglected. The pony is shivering under its matted mane.
Okay, maybe it'll change now that I got... Oh, I see. Maybe it doesn't go in this one. One? No! Gotta go in something.
Maybe. No. He's not hungry anymore. It doesn't work that way. That would make a nice storm lantern or grave light. No, what use is that supposed to be?
Well, I don't... goes in there, but...
And now, the dripping is not loud enough yet.
How do I make it louder then?
yes, but I don't want to take a risk so long as the orc is still sitting there. But I don't want to...
I need the horn, though.
Sure, the drummer is... but it's still safer when he's not there.
Gosh. Use it.
That doesn't help.
We can't use it while he's sitting here.
Yes, but I don't want it...
I'm trying to just get the frickin' horn.
Yeah, but I don't want...
Whatever. Don't know what you want from me.
Not this way.
Oh, buddy.
I'll leave that as it is.
What do you want me to do?
Ugh, full of roaches. Someone should go and clean out that mouth. All is quiet down there, apart from this horrid drumming. Of course not.
What the frick? What for me?
I prefer someone else. No time to I don't think so. Not likely. Wherever did I get that idea? It isn't gonna work. I'm not sure. It doesn't work.
I don't know.
Cold as ice. If I can compress the water flow somehow, I guess that would make a nice gush.
How?
Of course not. I don't think... Of course not. I'd rather not.
I'd rather not.
I'll leave that as it is.
Whatever. I'm gonna make the sound louder and hold it up. Unless...
If he wakes up, all will be lost.
No.
It isn't gonna work. If he wakes up, all...
Okay.
If he wakes up...
Can't do anything with that.
This mongrel is in the way. If he wakes up... This mongrel... If
I'm
he
not
wakes...
talking about the dog.
I'm not going to... The smoke is... Reeks of horrible weeds. Reeks of...
Gosh. They do something with the skull.
Why should I? Of course not. If he wakes up, all will... I need to focus on the task.
The skull goes in the puddle.
And now, the dripping is not loud enough yet.
How do we make it louder?
The dripping is not... The dripping is...
Ow. Dripping's overhead.
The war horn is attached to the drum with a complicated knot.
Now will you let me take it?
Yes, but I don't want to take a risk so long as the orc is still sitting there.
How do you make him go away then? The game. Oh.
The war horn is attached to the drum with a complicated knot.
Oh, how?
But I don't. But I don't. What am I thinking? That's madness. Gwynling would not approve.
Oh.
I'm not sure. A fast stab to the back. What am I thinking? That's mad. He'll tear me to pieces. But I don't want to. It isn't going to work this way. But I don't want it. But I don't want. This mongrel, if he went. The pony is shivering. Well, no.
Maybe tomorrow. Do that. Yeah.
I never meant to rummage. And to top it off.
Oh, you got play bums in? No. You play your bums. Why would
As
it
long as
pay?
the orcs are still there, we'll have to watch our every. Or we'll be the next.
Yeah, you get some bums simulator.
The rock is bleeding colour. One stone will be enough.
What do I do?
I don't want to spook the pony.
No, we can't spook the pony. Can't we?
We'll have to watch her, or we'll be the next to.
See, talk to the raven again.
Don't make our situation.
Dripping little pool. Okay, I gotta figure out. All right. Go. I'm out of luck. Really? Give me this. Give me this. I should have known.
Now it sounds loud and hollow if I knock against the skull cap.
Should have known I was supposed to repair it.
Let's see.
Torog ein Morka. Kushach Raigaroy. Urkmol. Ocha Kedruba. Kedragno. Knach Tairach. Zogach Guroch Rechtairach. Rika Zolochai. Horok Sharas Brakarai. Ar Aikar Barzorak. Ro Yarkach Kesara. Juroch Dura Gorsoi. Tuotairach Yusha Obrach, Dusum Draza. Raiko Knach, Kakai, Karka. Takai, Karka. Takai, Karka. Takai, Karka.
There we go.
What's going on? Oh, because we're trying to make it... Oh, it seemed like there's a sign.
The stone fits perfectly into the horn. Now the Colossus is spilling blood.
Maro! Oh! Oh! Taika! No Taika! Knach Tairach! Invoch Taika! Mol Atseki! Mol Kur Knach! Uza! Ok! Baruko Kasrotak! Tairach! Rak Aikor! Ki Ushga Taika! Hortaka! Halku Sharas Brakarai! Halku Aika! Brazorak! Taika Garach! Solochai! Solochai! Aikata! Aikata!
Body almost just malnourished.
There.
Can we reach the Red Lake at last?
Follow me without attracting attention.
Don't attract attention.
You're not the kind to give up easily, are you?
Nope.
Yes, that's me.
Up the stuff toward the back.
The Red Lake!
No explorer to be seen anywhere.
Maybe there. Hello?
Not so loud. The orcs.
And who might you be, young'uns?
What? I'm not lugging around the whole roast.
Oh, why don't we cover a bit?
One piece should suffice.
And a break. Yeah. Yay, we get to feed the pooper.
A small orcan bulldog.
Oh, it is a bulldog. Okay, that's what I thought it was. Good.
Keep calm, doggy. Don't maul my throat.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go to the lake now.
Really?
Why, yes, and that's how, after 700 winters of loneliness, I finally... But I'll tell you the rest later, my child. The turnip face is back.
The turnip face? Wow, everybody's so nice to you.
Now she can come with us.
I'm not risking my life for a plant. Hey!
Yeah, you call me a turnip
You don't
face.
make friends easily, do you?
You said it.
He called me eternal.
Please let her sleep.
They're probably not getting enough sunlight. The rock is bleeding color.
Jesus.
Wise Master, are you here?
Well.
Oh, Garen, we don't have time for things like that.
Yes, we don't.
Hello? Wise Master?
He's not there.
The Lily Queen. The Summerling. Oh no, we'll have to free him.
I'm sure he's all right.
Yes.
What for? The Summerling is dead already.
Get the slime.
What's he doing there?
I'm only looking.
Good. Because this is my favorite stone.
You must be the Scholar's Imp, aren't you?
No, I'm a Capercaillie. A Capercaillie, and you won't catch me.
Do you know where his cave is?
Do I? Do I?
Oh, good. Where is it?
I'm not telling. I'm not a snitch.
Oh.
Nasty little.
Why, that was quite a splash.
You've ruined my pipeweed. It's all wet. Wet, wet, wet.
And you're bald, too.
What? A bald head? Where's my hat? My hat?
Well, Imp? Tell us how to get to the cave.
But Garen, he's all wet. Be nice to him. Tell me, Imp, what do you want?
I want a new hat.
Where am I supposed to get a new hat?
And new weed for the pipe. I'm demanding that too.
All right.
Well, Imp? You can go and get those things for yourself.
Ha! In that case, you can find your fairy scholar yourself as well.
A hat and pipeweed, was it?
Yes, please.
And just say please.
Do you want this pipeweed?
Yes, yes. I'm not choosy in that respect. The most important thing is that it stings in the throat.
Well, Imp? Here's a new hat for you.
It's not gaudy enough. No decoration, no pendant on it.
I'll go and look for those things.
Hey, be nice.
Looks like the ceremonial baggy cap of the Royal Huntsman. Well, Imp? Here's a hat for you, decorated and all.
This reeks of horse drool. But it has some nice thingamajiggies on the rim. Even better looking than the old one.
There, now you have what you wanted.
Just one more thing.
No, by all 12, not one thing more.
You don't have a sense of humor, do you? Well then, listen carefully. 70 paces towards where the thistles have no heads. 21 paces towards where the sunbeams are bent in a circle. 9 paces towards where the mushrooms have wings. There you'll find my friend in a hidden cave. As long as he's not down in the maze near his fairy artifact, that is.
That's easy. Come on, Geron.
What?
That was easy. But there's nobody here.
Damn, that imp duped us.
Wait, didn't he say the fairy scholar is examining an artifact deep down in the mountain?
That's right. So we'll have to go looking for him there. But without a map of the cave system, we'll never be able to find him.
Might have a map of the cave system somewhere. Very good.
The candle has burned down to a stump. The candle has burned down to a stump.
So we gave him some here. When yeah. Then we got the drawing.
What's that supposed to depict?
Turn it around.
There's nothing on the back.
No, I meant the other way.
What other way?
Oh, you have no sense for art at all.
What do you do?
What's that supposed to be?
It shows statues with swords. Perhaps a piece of art.
What is this?
There's something written on this one that I can't decipher.
Four times 1, 6 times 3. 4 times. That one, that. No.
Obscure symbols, scrawls. I can't make heads or tails of this. I'm not going in there. I might stumble upon a village of tiny folk. Only charcoal and ashes left.
Butterfly.
We have to free the Summerling.
I can't reach it.
You must free him. Do you always have to break things?
You wanted me to set it free.
But not like that. Things shouldn't be broken.
It's just a jar.
Yes, just a jar. But at some point everything will fall apart. And everything will be dark and grey.
Fine. Fix it for it.
Why don't you fix it then?
This is the last time I'm doing this for you.
That's what you said the day before yesterday. Out of reach. Such an ordeal just for a bunch of shards.
Yeah, it's such a big deal for... Oh, okay.
Why, that's not a vase. Oh, look!
Oh, what's that? Like a map of... No, cave. Okay. So, I
Doesn't work. Of course not.
You know what you're doing?
okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. 5, 6. Your numbers
boy.
right to 6 stomachs. The prayer was 4, 1. Remain the connecting the first stomach to the bottom. Up. Right. I can't open my thing here. Hold on. Back out here for a second.
That's taking too much time. Come on, let's ask the imp.
No, I don't want
Wait.
to ask. Gosh, I don't want to ask the
Oh
imp.
no,
What's wrong?
there are orcs down at the lake.
Damn! They must have followed our tracks. We should hurry up.
Yeah. Can I look at my book, please? So 1 and 4. All right. Oh. Let's set. Four. I'm so good. All right, let me put these. Because I can't have it open while I'm doing some darn reason. X. And then 2 times 4, which means nothing, I guess. Sorry, guys. 1, 2, and then 5 times 1. Wonder And then 3 times 6. So... Don't rush me. Let me save again. It's been a minute. Last bit I do here. I'm gonna work on this puzzle here. So basically, it says to do. There's a pair of numbers, like to the 6, 6, bottom 6, top. If the pair was 4, 1, that would mean connecting the first stalemate. Bottom. So the bottom number is 1. So like if that's 4, then hold on, I'm trying to figure this puzzle out. If the pair was 4, 1, that would mean connecting the first stalemate, on the bottom. That's bottom 1 to the 4th on top. And the 4th on bottom to the 2nd on top. So this would go... Wait, well, it's not that case. This one would be... Let's just do the 3rd one. First. And then bottom 4th up. That is gonna be confusing. No, on the bottom. But on the bottom. Second.
If the numbers on the stone tablet are right, the fairy artifact must be there. I think I know where the explorer is now.
So, go that way now?
Well, to get to the fairy artifact, we have to go right first, then straight on, then left once? No, twice left, then 3 times straight ahead. Can you remember that?
Left, right, straight on.
I think we better copy the directions down. Well, to get then Can you...
Left, right, left...
I think we better copy the directions...
Oh my god.
Directions down.
Write the directions down on what? Charcoal on this?
I'll just draw the map on the backside.
Garen, you have to promise that the explorer won't send me home.
All right, I promise.
We're trying to find the other person.
Come on, I know where we have to go now.
Trying to find this guy. And we found him.
All hail the 12. Are you the fairy scholar?
By Fabulon's crown and Farendel's fingerweb, a fairy, in flesh and blood. Let me have a look at you, glistening maiden. What portal have you come through? Which world do you belong to? No, don't tell me. Tall and without wings, not a Larifari. And no creek or tree on you, so neither a nymph nor a dryad.
I am Nuri. Nuri Dari Nelavanda. Can you help me so that I can use magic again, without any pain and loss?
An inquisitive fairy. Wait, I have to focus my mind.
I want to stay in this world and wander free like the raven and live through adventures with Geron. Can you help me?
Only 3 times am I allowed to err.
Master Fairy Scholar?
Oh, another... Oh, a human.
My name is Geron. We've come to seek your counsel. You are the fairy scholar, right?
Giacomo Nauta, Sage of the Spheres, Temporal Analyst, and Fairy Scholar. That hits the nail on the head, I should say. But just one moment, young man. Please do not touch those fairy crystals, Nuridar and Elavander. Interference, you know. Where were we, my boy?
Fairy crystals?
Nuri can't use magic in this world.
Don't touch under any circumstances.
And she's going to touch them.
Whoops!
He said don't touch.
Save yourselves!
Most people say don't do something. We will figure that out next time, guys. I think this is a good place to stop. After figuring out that she likes to cause trouble, apparently. So she's a trouble fairy or fairy, yes. So hopefully I can save here, actually. What do you guys think of the game so far? Pretty good, huh?
Looks great.
Oh, we can, So, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. And I will see you guys next time. I'll raid out to actually my sister, because she is still alive. So, give my sister some love, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Unless she's ending. I don't know.